What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video discussing the possibility of Charger star wide receiver Keenan Allen being a cap casualty this offseason. And let's get right into it. So, if you didn't know, the Chargers cap space is a little tricky this offseason. They're in the red by 19.4 million. If you didn't know as well, they had the fifth most payroll in the NFL currently, and they have a lot of big name guys, a lot of big name players who are getting paid. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, J.C. Jackson, Derwin James. These guys are getting paid top dollar. And you look at Tom Telesco spoke to the media after the season. I don't know what day or which date it was, but sometime after the season, he acknowledged it. They have a tough goal this offseason. You have to sign your draft picks. You want to bring in a couple of free agents, and he went there to help your team in certain spots. How you gonna do that when you're in the red by 19.4 million? So there are a few moves the Chargers could make flat out to clear that 19.4 million. You could trade or cut Joey Bosa. That's very unlikely, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Bosa. You could trade or cut Khalil Mack. That's unlikely. He just made the Pro Bowl. He was the best pass rusher on this team last year. And then you have Keenan Allen, who also, if you trade him, you could save about 15 million if you release him. Post June 1st. Excuse me, I'll do it pre. If you release him pre June 1st, it'll be 14.8 million. If you release him or trade him post June 1st, it'll be 17.5 million. And you can also restructure all three of these guys, which is definitely possible. Bosa is a guaranteed restructure for the most part. He has no more money left on his, no more guaranteed money, left on his contract. His contract he signed through 2025, no more guaranteed money left. So they're definitely going to restructure his contract and push some more money back to be guaranteed for future years. So that's going to happen. That's dang near guaranteed. Khalil Mack, as I said, trade or cut him. They'll wipe away the $20 million off top. He had a phenomenal year. Made the Pro Bowl, 8 sacks, 50 hurries. He's not going anywhere. Unless maybe after next season, if he doesn't show improve again like he did this year, then we'll have something to talk about. But he'll be free agent after next season. So yeah, don't worry about that. Joey Bosa is the only one of these three guys mentioned who are signed long term past the 2024 season. Now Keenan Allen, he's 30 years old. He's missed at least one game the last 3 years. And to me personally, I know Herbert relies on him and Mike Williams to be the safety blanket, but I do kind of have a feeling they're going to move away from Keenan Allen. I really do. I get the feeling, trade, cut, whatever happens, probably a trade, more like the Amari Cooper style move. They'll get him for maybe a mid-round pick, fourth, fifth round pick, or a combo of picks, fourth and fifth, fourth and sixth, something of that nature, just for cap purposes. As I said, trading them, releasing them, it'll save you around 15 to 18 million, somewhere in that range for both. Both moves, So that's a pretty good get. There's most of your cap space there. You can rework Mac and Bosa, and you'll be in the positive by a couple million. 10, 12, 15 million. You can make some more adjustments, as the roster as you see fit. Because I believe new wide receivers are coming to the Chargers. I did a prediction video this offseason. This past trade deadline season, because Keenan Allen was injured. And I thought the Chargers could use one more wide receiver. And I still think this guy will be moved, and that's Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne of the New England Patriots. He's just sitting there. He has one more year left on his contract. I think he'll be a great addition to this Chargers team. You have other free agents as well. Darius Slayton. The list goes on about a bunch of receivers on this upcoming free agency class. Then you have the tight end. Gerald Everett might be gone. But I do have them potentially getting a tight end from Notre Dame. I forgot his name right now while doing a video. My mind went blank. But the Notre Dame tight end, the best tight end in his class by far, the most established, the most consistent. What's his name? Mike something? It bothers me I forgot his name already. I just wrote it down somewhere. I can't find it. But Mike something. I think it's Mike. But Notre Dame tight end, you know what I'm talking about. The best one in this class. I think he's going to be a Charger, honestly. I've been hearing rumors for some reason about Austin Eckler being replaced or at least being a duo back with Bijan Robinson. That would be cool. Um, I wouldn't mind. I'm not a Chargers fan, but I wouldn't mind seeing that. Either one of those guys could split out wide or split out into the slot. So it would make sense. It would make sense if that was to happen. But I prefer the tight end. I prefer potentially trading for a guy like Kendrick Bourne or signing a couple decent wide receivers because Allen's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's a pretty he's not an A guy, but he's a B plus guy, B range B plus guy that can definitely put up A numbers when given a chance, when given the first good health and good quarterback play. It's definitely possible that Keenan Allen is restructured along with Bosa and Khalil Mack. But I think Keenan Allen might be on the way out. I really, really do. It's got a little small inkling that Keenan Allen could be on the way out, honestly. And you see some other guys that's on this list as well. Corey Linsley, I think he'll be restructured. The O line is the most important thing for the Chargers. The trenches really, the O line and D line are really the two most important spots for the Chargers. The Chargers really struggled trying to stop the run this past season. I think they're finally going to address that honestly. Michael Davis, I think he'll get an extension instead of being let go. So it's guys you can keep on going down, keep on naming. I think the Chargers will keep and try to extend or restructure in whatever form or way to clear up space. I just think Keenan Allen might be the odd man out this off season. I think there's a new breath of fresh air, a new style of offense is coming to the Chargers. You see, they just signed Kellen Moore, the former OC for the last 3 or 4 years for the Dallas Cowboys, who was a great get, honestly. I wasn't a big fan of Joe Lombardi's offense, and I think it seemed like it might have been planned. I really do. It seems like Staley and Moore might have been talking behind the scenes, and Moore was like, "Yo." To the Cowboys, like, yo, just go ahead, let me go. It was my fault, my bad. I made a mistake. Let's mutually part ways. And I think the next day he was already announced as a LA Charger. So that's kind of funny, But he is a great get, pairing him with a young quarterback like Justin Herbert. Um, yeah, I do credit a lot of the Cowboys' success, offensive success, to the play calling of Kellen Moore. So that's a pretty good get there to replace him or replace Joe Lombardi with a guy like Kellen Moore. So, but yeah, man, Keenan Allen, we'll see what happens. They could easily restructure him, but I think there's a chance he is traded or let go, just like Amari Cooper was last year in the Cowboys offense. So we'll see what happens, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.